Hello, and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in Hallmark Channel News 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in. The Hallmark family has suffered a heartbreaking loss, as Brennan Elliott, star of the crossword mysteries movies and other TV rom-coms of the network, announced that his wife Camilla Rowe passed away on March 22nd following a long battle with cancer. In light of the news, several of Elliott's Hallmark brethren, as well as actors from their rival network, Great American Family, came together to send their condolences. Camilla Rowe was diagnosed with gastric cancer in 2018, but Brennan Elliott first spoke publicly about it in April 2022 after the cancer came back and she received a stage 4 diagnosis. Elliott announced her passing in a lengthy, emotional post on Instagram that showed his wife smiling on a beach. Many of Brennan Elliott's friends and fans were familiar with the struggle his family has been through over the years, and fellow Hallmark star Marcus Rosner, who also appeared with Elliott on the series Unreal, available to stream with a Netflix subscription, praised his friend for how open he was to helping others, even in the face of his own family's turmoil. Rosner said, "I'll never forget watching you bravely meet fan after fan at the Hallmark Christmas experience with full presence and an open heart. So many shared their own tragic stories, and you stayed there for hours, really connecting. It was incredible. I watched it take so much out of you. It said everything about how deeply you're committed to honoring her and everything your family's been through. I hope you all can rest." The Hallmark Channel and many of its actors also added their comments, writing, "Hallmark, we are heartbroken for you and your family. We are so sorry." Tamara Mowry, "Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Brennan. My heart is breaking for you and your family." Crying face, broken heart. Nikki DeLoach, "I'm so sorry, my friend. Absolutely gutted for you and the kids. Wrapping you up in all my love and prayers." Red-hearted adhesive bandage. Holly Robinson Pete, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, dove. Will Kemp, mate, sending you and the family all the love and strength there is in the world. My arms are flying across seas to hug you tight, my friend. Heartsuit, Cindy Busby, Brennan, my friend, there are no words. This is so heartbreaking for you and your beautiful family. Your love and care for Cammie has always been absolutely inspiring. What an immense loss. Sending love and healing. Dove folded hands, broken heart. Victor Webster, sending you and the family tons of love, my friend. I know how heavy your heart is, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Ashley Williams, oh my sweet friend, I love you so much. This is the nightmare. Please know I'm right here for you and the kids, and holding you so tight in my heart right now." Brennan Elliott most recently reunited with frequent co-star Lacey Chabert on Hallmark for his and hers in 2024. In 2023, he was part of the countdown to Christmas with Ms. Christmas Comes to Town, in which the titular character is diagnosed with a terminal illness. Despite the fact that Brennan Elliott remained at Hallmark when many of the actors jumped ship to JF, a couple of those former colleagues also sent their love following Camilla Rowe's passing. Cameron Matheson, "This brought me to tears, my beautiful friend. We've talked many times through her journey, and I just love you all so much. I'm so sorry for your loss, and may you hold onto her beautiful memories for a lifetime." Jen Lilly, "Oh my goodness, Brennan. I am so sorry and heartbroken for you all to read this. I will be keeping you all in my prayers constantly. This is a wonderful tribute, and I know Cammie and Jesus are proud of you and the kids, and how much love you share then, now, and for all eternity. Of course, loyalty to one network or the other doesn't and shouldn't mean anything in the face of what Brennan Elliott and his family have been through and are still going through. It's sweet to see so many Hallmark stars and GAF alums reaching out. We at Cinema Blend also send our condolences to the actor, and while we want to see him back on the Hallmark movie schedule soon, hopefully he takes as much time as he needs for himself and his family. The Hallmark community came together in grief after beloved actor Brennan Elliott shared the devastating news that his wife, Camilla Rowe, had died following a years-long battle with gastric cancer. For fans who have watched Elliott bring warmth, romance, and emotion to countless Hallmark productions, the heartbreaking announcement offered a painful glimpse into the very real struggle taking place behind the scenes. Elliott announced Rowe's death on March 22, 2025, revealing that she had passed away that morning after battling stage for gastric cancer. His deeply emotional tribute described Cammie as the love of his life, his soulmate, his best friend, and an extraordinary mother to their children. The news was especially difficult for fans who had followed the couple's journey and knew that Rowe had been fighting cancer for years. Her diagnosis had first come in 2018, and she had openly discussed the challenges surrounding her illness. According to reports, Rowe underwent significant treatment, including surgery to remove her stomach, while Elliott continued to support her throughout the difficult journey. A devastating loss for Brennan Elliott. Elliott's announcement was more than a simple confirmation of death. It was an intimate farewell to the woman he had built his life with. The couple married in September 2011 and shared 2 children, Liam and Luna. Rowe was a clinical psychologist, and Elliott repeatedly celebrated her strength throughout their relationship. In his tribute, Elliott expressed his profound heartbreak while also emphasizing that he believed Cammie was finally free from the pain she had endured. He thanked the people around the world who had prayed for his wife throughout her cancer battle and highlighted the impact she had made within the gastric cancer community. That combination of grief, gratitude, and love resonated deeply with people who had watched Elliott's career for years. For many Hallmark viewers, Elliott is best known as one half of some of the network's most memorable romantic pairings. He has starred opposite Lacey Chabert in the popular All of My Heart films and the Crossword Mysteries franchise, where he played Logan O'Connor. Hallmark's official biography also notes his work in productions including A Christmas Melody, Love You Like Christmas, Merry Go Round, and The Perfect Pairing. But away from the screen, Elliott was facing a story no movie script could make easier. Hallmark family shows its support. The response from Elliott's entertainment colleagues demonstrated how deeply respected both he and his family were. Several Hallmark stars offered condolences in the comments surrounding Elliott's announcement. Reports specifically noted support from Cameron Matheson, Nikki DeLoach, Will Kemp, Cindy Busby, Jen Lilly, Victor Webster, and Ashley Williams. Their messages reflected something Hallmark fans have often noticed about the network stars. Many of them have developed genuine friendships and professional relationships over the years. For viewers, seeing familiar Hallmark personalities rally around Elliott made the loss feel even more personal. Fans often describe the Hallmark universe as a kind of extended family, and moments like this can reinforce that feeling. The stars may meet on film sets, at network events, or through years of working together, but their relationships can continue long after production ends. Elliott's loss, therefore, touched not only his immediate family, but also colleagues who had shared important chapters of his career. Cammie's battle was more than a private struggle. One of the most powerful elements of Elliott's tribute was his recognition of Rowe's impact on the gastric cancer community. Her illness was not something the couple simply kept hidden. Over the years, they spoke publicly about the challenges surrounding her diagnosis and treatment. In a 2024 interview, Rowe explained that severe heartburn had initially caused her to fear she was experiencing a heart attack. Medical testing eventually revealed the stomach cancer diagnosis. Her experience helped bring attention to a disease that many people know relatively little about. That made her passing especially painful for those who had followed her story. She was not simply remembered as the wife of a television actor. She was also remembered as someone who faced an extraordinarily difficult illness with determination. Elliott emphasized that what she did for the gastric cancer community was immeasurable, a career interrupted by grief. After Rowe's death, Elliott understandably stepped away from the spotlight for a period of time. His return to Hallmark was therefore more complicated than simply going back to work. In 2026, Elliott opened up about returning to the network after his wife's death and described the experience as deeply emotional. His first Hallmark movie following her passing was A Castle of Our Own, which premiered in June 2026. That return carries a different meaning for the actor. For years, Elliott's Hallmark movies represented romance, family, hope, and happy endings. After losing his wife, those themes inevitably took on new emotional weight. His return does not mean the grief disappeared. Instead, it reflects the difficult reality that life continues even after an unimaginable loss. Elliott has spoken about therapy, time, and rediscovering joy while continuing to cherish his children. He has also expressed the belief that Cammy would be proud of the person he is becoming. Fans continue to remember Cammy. The reaction from viewers has shown that Cammy's story left an impression far beyond Elliott's personal circle. Hallmark fans have repeatedly expressed sympathy for the actor and his children, while remembering the strength his wife demonstrated during her illness. There is also an important distinction between the fictional worlds Elliott has portrayed and the reality he experienced. His characters may solve mysteries, find love, and overcome obstacles within 2 hours, but real grief does not follow a screenplay. There is no perfectly written ending to losing a spouse. There is only the process of learning how to move forward while carrying that person's memory. For Elliott, that means continuing to raise his children, returning to work, and finding moments of happiness without forgetting the woman he loved. A legacy built on love. Camilla Rowe's story ultimately became one of courage, family, and love. Elliott's tribute made clear that he did not want his wife to be remembered only for the disease that took her life. He remembered her as his soulmate, his closest friend, and the mother of their children. That distinction matters. Cancer was part of Cammy's story, but it was not the entirety of her story. She was a wife, a mother, a psychologist, an advocate, and above all, someone profoundly loved by the people closest to her. For Hallmark fans, Brennan Elliott has long been associated with comforting entertainment and heartfelt storytelling. His personal tragedy reminds viewers that behind every familiar television face is a real person with real joys, struggles, and losses. The outpouring of support from Hallmark stars and fans showed Elliott that he did not have to face that grief completely alone. As he continues his career, every new movie may carry a bittersweet significance. Yet his decision to keep moving forward can also be viewed as part of the legacy Cammy left behind. Her battle may have ended, but the love Elliott expressed for her has not. And perhaps that is why this loss has resonated so strongly with Hallmark viewers. Beneath the sadness is a story of enduring love, family, and remembrance. For Brennan Elliott, the road ahead is undoubtedly still difficult. But with his children beside him, the support of friends and colleagues around him, and the memories of his wife carried forward, he continues to take the next step. Cammy may no longer be physically present, but her influence remains woven into the life of the family she loved and into the hearts of the many people who were touched by her story.